Welcome to the Grand Lux Inn, Tullahoma's finest boutique hotel where history, comfort, and southern hospitality come together. Family owned and operated, we take pride in offering more than just a place to stay. Whether you're planning a weekend escape, a staycation, close to home, or just need a peaceful retreat, the Grand Lux Inn is your perfect getaway. Looking for a space to host your next business meeting? Our elegant and quiet setting provides an ideal atmosphere to connect, collaborate, and get things done, all with the personal touch of a locally owned business. Whether you're here for relaxation, business, or a special event, the Grand Lux Inn is ready to welcome you. Call us today at 931-461-9995 or visit the website to learn more. The Grand Lux, Tullahoma's finest boutique hotel.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Hey, welcome to the Mick and Mac Show, brought to you by the Grand Lux Inn. Thanks for being here, guys. We are doing the basketball preview edition of the Mick and Mac Show, right?
Yeah, edition of the Mick and Mac Show with basketball coaches.
Edition of the coaches.
Right.
The edition of the coaches.
Right.
All right, we're going to talk a little bit, then we're going to get to the coaches, but let's talk a little bit about what happened in sports this past week. We had a big game last Friday. Two big games last Friday.
Yeah. Girls State Championship game. They came up on the losing end, 1-0, and honestly, we talked about it, but I said, hey, if those two teams, there's a picture right there, those two teams play 10 times, it's
50-50.
50-50.
Yeah.
And they lost to a good opponent, so you can't be, you're going to be upset, but it wasn't like it was a bad loss. It was tough playing on that turf. It was kind of new and everything for those girls. They'd played on turf previously, semifinals, quarterfinals game, but this was real football turf, and that ball was going everywhere. There's both teams, so good atmosphere. A lot of Tullahoma people came, and I saw Franklin County people there. I mean, it was a good showing. They said it was of that day. They played this 1A, 2A, 3A games. And they said that was the biggest crowd. The earliest game, 10 o'clock in the morning,
That's pretty crazy.
And then the football game that night, it was just a long day, draining mentally. Yeah. But football put up a good effort on senior night.
Yeah.
Just came up short again. Yeah.
But the good news is they're playing tomorrow night.
That's right.
in Cleveland. Or somewhere near there.
Yeah, Walker Valley. Yeah, somewhere in the Eastern Hemisphere.
Yeah, so everybody who's listening, just remember that tomorrow's the game and not Friday. They're playing it Thursday night due to potential bad weather.
Yep. And so, and I'm sure we'll talk about it a little bit later, but Walker Valley, a lot like Tullahoma. You know, they're very similar teams. Yeah. And so, should be a good game.
Yeah, that's exciting. That's exciting. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. We've got two great coaches here.
Where?
Somewhere around here. Me and you. I mean, what are you talking about? We got Robert Hayes, West Middle School. We got Tim Berendorf, the Aussie. Welcome, mate.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Well, we have a translator.
He does speak foreign language. I forgot. Tim speaks foreign language. So.
Yep. It's our basketball preview show, and we're starting off.
Starting off right.
Yeah, West Middle.
Well, let's start off. Girls. Robert, introduce yourself. Tell us what you do. We know what you do, but tell everybody else what you do.
My name is Robert Hayes. I coach basketball, own my own business. Glad to be here.
Tim?
Yeah, thanks for having us. West Middle School boys coach. I've taught at West for the last few years and really enjoy it.
Good deal. Well, so the season for y'all, and we're doing middle school and high school tonight, but the season for y'all has already started. So y'all have had several games already, and so it's a fast pace. It's already kicked. We couldn't believe it was already basketball season.
Yeah, it was like right after fall break. We played.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played, didn't we, for West?
Yeah. Our first
October
game was
17th.
the first week after fall break. So we start about a month before the high school. We're actually about a third of our way through our regular season already. So I'm glad you're having the preview show right now.
Pretty sure. I'm glad too. A third away. We miss it.
Yeah. We
So-
well, we you say that, but it's really like a sixth of the way through, right? Because we got playoffs. and
Playoffs.
Well,
state
that's true.
championships,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
all that
yes,
stuff.
yeah,
yes.
So
that's
we
what we
going
play
on,
for anyway, right?
That's right. That's right.
So all right, you've been doing this a while. Robert, you've been doing this a while, but this is a new role for you. Both of y'all been coaching for some time. I'm huge fans of both of your coaching styles, and I think that you're going to see success over time. And I just want to know what are you thinking about going into this year with the girls basketball team? What was your thoughts coming into it?
My thoughts were really unknown.
Really?
It was new. I had to learn just what the girls were about, where I could focus on what we could put in to accommodate them. Still learning that. But it's been a pleasure so far to work with the kids, work with the young ladies.
Well, you have a knack with working with kids, period. I mean, you've got that gift anyways. So being able to do that at the middle school level is going to be beneficial to the high school level, I'm sure.
Right.
So what's your focus with them this year?
My focus with them is to get better every day, to try and get the fundamentals, get them ready for the next level. Some will play, some won't play. That's the nature of high school
That's the
basketball.
tough part.
Yeah, you play in middle school, but it's not promised at the next level.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get them ready for the next level, and that's what we're doing day in, day out.
Good deal,
You, you have an idea too, because granddaughter Lakaya
Yep.
just graduated, so you kind of know what is needed and expected
Yeah.
at that level.
3
And
years of following her around, and that's part of it.
Yeah.
So
it's a long 3 years.
it was a long 3 years.
Long 3 years. two of those years, he had one of mine there with him
Yeah.
too. So he was following her around too.
Man,
Wild times.
Yep.
Timmy, what about you?
Yeah, we've got a real good group this year. I'm really excited to be working with them. Jordan and I have been working with a good core group of our guys for the last few years, and good group of 8th graders. But our 7th graders have also been stepping up. Some 6th graders looking good too. So I like what we've done so far at the start of the season. And like Robert said, we're trying to improve every day. And so I'm excited to see what the rest of the season has in store for us.
and you kind of get middle school's tough because you kind of get thrown in there like with that fall break that all the schools are using, and then it's like a mad dash to Thanksgiving, and then you're able to breathe a little bit, and then it's like mad dash to Christmas, and then postseason starts basically right after Christmas.
Yeah, that's right. Like I've kind of figured out it's kind of like a season in 3 parts, like, so we're in part 1 right now. And then, you're right. And it is kind of weird, but that's the way it goes. And, we just do the best we can.
So when about what time does this postseason start for middle school? Is it in January? Is it early January?
It's about the middle of January. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like there's no time in there. Like there's not many Christmas middle school tournaments, and people go on vacation, and it's just like, all right, we got almost like retrain everyone and get them back into basketball mode.
Yeah.
And then it's just it's odd, and it's been talked about like at the TSSAA and because
weird
of,
timing.
like pushing it back, but then you start getting into baseball and softball and kids that are just doing other track, and at some point it's got to start and some point it's got to end.
Yeah,
And it just happens.
It's just hard to get it all in.
But you got those 2 holidays right there,
Yeah.
really, and then it used to not be an issue when fall break.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't ever an issue because
No.
we never had fall break.
Yeah.
So
We all know the big game. There's a big game coming up in a couple of weeks. November 17th is the East-West game. And I know y'all probably have 27 games in between now and then. And season will be half over by that time.
That's right.
But are you already looking ahead to that game? Are you already having conversations with your kids about the East-West game? Because that's a big game.
That's a big game, but tomorrow's a bigger game
Okay.
because it's right in front of me. And I'm quite sure Tim probably feels the same way. We got to tackle the one in front of us, and then East will be here when East gets here.
Yeah. I like that.
They are aware that
You make
we
sure they
are
know.
playing East. Yeah, they are aware.
Yeah, you know, I'm sure the boys will look at the schedule, but no, I haven't even addressed it. You know, like like Robert said, we got to win tomorrow. You know, tomorrow's our first district game, so it is a big one for us. And I know North had a great contest with East last night, so they're going to come in tomorrow night and try and do something. So we got to prepare for tomorrow, not worry about next week.
And
I
that's
like how
what's
he says
different,
contest. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
yeah. Yeah. It's like rugby, you know.
Yeah, it's a contest.
But that's what's different too this year is the districts.
yeah.
So now everything's in districts. Like Coffee County's not in it's not a conference. You got these district teams, and on our side it's, let me know if I missed someone, but it's Westwood, North, South, East, and West.
And then the other ones on the east side, they're like,
Yeah, and
Further.
it's 3 teams: Sequatchie, Jasper, and who's the third one?
Kimball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Which are all-
whoever wants to lose.
Whoever wants-
That's
yeah.
what it is, right?
right.
And so you got to play our side of tournament, and the top 2 from there go over there and play the top 2 from there.
yeah.
And then I believe it's top 2 go on, right?
It's just the winner.
Just the winners
Just
to
the
the
winner,
to the
yes.
sectionals.
Yeah.
Well, and then you go. Then they're trying to set it up like high school,
Yeah.
but I mean it's hard because there's so many more schools and things like that, and but that's how everything's set up because it's like Jordan and I were talking today. We just get parents that like, so where's that put us and where's that put Coffee County? You know, and like, Coffee County's in a different district. They're in 3A,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
or whatever. And you're just like, what? So, it's a different time, and just getting used to that fact and the unknown of what's going on that other side and how are things going to match up. But I like what both of you said. It's just the next game up.
Next game is
Next game
Yeah,
up.
it's just next game up, and anything can change in middle school during the season, during the day, during the hour.
During the hour. Yeah.
So
I was going to say that we're going to have them on for a few more minutes before we go to commercial break, and if somebody needs to call, it's 393-0081. It seems like somebody already beat us to it.
Yeah.
So we do have a call. Let's go ahead and take it and see what is said on this one. Hey, you're on the Mick and Mac Show.
Good evening, gentlemen. Congratulations, Mick and Mac, on your successful show you have.
Well, we appreciate it.
I see that young man there with that white top there, and I'm familiar with him. Robert Hayes. Robert, so good to talk to you.
How you doing, Coach?
I'm just so glad that you're in coaching.
Well, thank you.
You have coached at multiple levels, and you were very coachable yourself.
I appreciate it.
That's good to know. We weren't sure about that coachable part.
I had my doubts.
What are you looking forward to most about basketball, Coach? That you coach, Coach Stanton.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Me, Coach? Well, just keep up on the area teams. I'm a big Tennessee fan, of course, so I'm anxious to see how the Lady Vols and the Vols do. And, of course, I'll be keeping my eye on West in particular, because that's my alma mater.
There you go.
Yes.
And look forward to seeing what they're doing, and I'll bet the coaches there are going to do a great job this year.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, they are. They are. We thank you for calling.
You're welcome. Thanks. Congratulations again.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Coach.
How did he already know about the super job?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh.
So here in a second, we're going to go to a commercial break. But is there anything that you guys can think about that is your focus, what you want for this season? I know we want to win, but what do you want out of this season other than the wins?
Out of this season, I definitely want the girls to get better,
You better.
to understand the game of basketball. We don't play enough outside of the gym with practice and everything. So it puts us behind the ball when we are trying to instill something that they never heard of.
Right.
Because they haven't done it. You know, we were used to play outside of practice.
Yeah.
There's too many distractions going on.
Oh yeah. Way too many distractions.
So that's what I'm hoping for, is that we can get them to know the game of basketball.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I also want our guys just to keep keep building, keep working together. And I told them tonight, I said, I want them to keep being the light in our school, on and off the court, be the leaders of the school. And not only on the basketball court, in school, in the community, be the best person you can be, because that's not going to help you on a basketball court. That's just going to help you in real life. And so no matter what you do, that's our off the court focus this year.
Well, thanks guys for coming. We're gonna take a quick. Well, we're gonna go do the Chris King weather report because he does have a special weather report for the playoff game tomorrow night, not Friday night. Thursday night, not Friday night. So Christopher King's weather report.
Hello guys, it's your old pal and favorite hometown weather guy, Christopher King Weather, coming at you guys with another edition of the Thursday night forecast. As you guys may know, making the swap from Friday to Thursday because there was a threat of rain coming in. We got a cold front that's going to be moving in over Friday night into Saturday morning, providing a little bit of rain. I was talking 20 to 40% rain chances, with it increasing. Very gusty winds at 25 miles an hour, but guess what? None of that matters now. Now we're talking about Thursday, so it's going to be a great night for football. If you guys are able to make it out when your Tullahoma Wildcats face off against the Walker Valley Mustangs. So now that we're looking at a new classification this year, things have been redistricted, and we're headed out to East Tennessee for the playoffs. So if you're able to make the trek to Cleveland, Tennessee on Thursday night, here's what you can expect for the Thursday night forecast. It is going to be a beautiful night of football on Thursday in Cleveland. We can expect clear skies. We're going to have a big, beautiful moon out there because the full moon is going to be the night before. And at kickoff, we're looking at 52 degrees. And as you can see at halftime, when your Tullahoma High School marching band takes the field, it's going to be 51. And going home, hopefully with that dub to advance to the next round of the playoffs, it's going to be 51. Winds will be light out of the south, and that's really what's prohibiting these temperatures to fall much more. So all in all, a beautiful night for weather if you guys can make it out to Cleveland. There you have it. There is the Thursday night forecast for this special TSSAA playoff edition of the Thursday night forecast. So it has been an awesome honor and privilege to be able to serve you guys with the hometown forecast for Tullahoma. Hey, as long as they keep winning, I'll keep providing them. So again, thanks, Mick and Mac. Guys, back to you in the studio.
Payless Auto Service and Repair, located at 2013 North Jackson Street, Tullahoma, specializes in tires, brakes, suspension, oil changes, engines, and transmissions. Offers a 24-month or 24,000-mile warranty and free diagnostics. Payless is a veteran-owned auto shop and is home of the 25-25 oil change all day, every day, and offers Payless Tire Deal. Buy 3, get 1 free all day, every day. Call for an appointment, 931-455-6600. And Payless Auto Sales, located at 607 South Jackson Street in Tullahoma. Let Payless Auto show you how easy it is to buy a quality used car. We believe fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right leads to satisfied repeat buyers. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff will help you find the right car, priced to fit your budget. Shop our virtual showroom of cars, trucks, and SUVs online, then stop by and get a test drive. Payless Auto, located at 607 South Jackson Street, Tullahoma, 931-455-6111. Welcome to Fuel So Good, located at 1407 North Jackson. Fuel So Good is Coffee County's only organic coffee roaster. All of the coffees are certified fair trade and organic. In addition to the wonderful coffee, Fuel So Good offers a large bakery selection. They provide cakes, pies, bakery items for your special occasion. All bakery items are made fresh, in-house, daily. We also offer light breakfast and lunch items, potato, egg, and cheese wrap, breakfast sandwich with Canadian bacon, egg, and cheese, the best around, chicken salad wrap for lunch, vegan bean salad. All the salads, even pimento cheese, can be sold by the half pound. They have yogurt, they have parfaits, and they also have fudge. So for a great cup of coffee and something sweet or healthy to eat, go by Fuel So Good at 1407 North Jackson Street.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
Some connections are better than others, like connecting with nature or reconnecting with an old friend. Connecting with the ball and connecting with a cause. At LightTube, our goal is to help you stay connected, not only with lightning-fast internet and local support, but by advocating for those better connections. Stay connected to the people in your life. Sign up for LightTube today.
You can look at it.
Oh, it's right there. There he is. Right there. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look everywhere. Welcome to the Mick and Mac Show, brought to you by the Grand Lux Inn. Speaking of the Grand Lux Inn, we have some great sponsors that we need to mention.
Payless Auto.
Payless Auto, Fuel So Good, K&S Trophies,
Hard Rock Tattoos.
Hard Rock Tattoos, the Sun Drop Shop,
One you got.
That's right.
Tullahoma Lanes.
Tullahoma Lanes, and Shuran Wagner with Exit Realty. And we do
Jordan said he's going to get a tattoo this weekend.
this weekend,
Yeah.
really?
He said don't tell his wife.
I want one, but wait.
Well, go see Jay-Z. He'll hook you up.
Yeah.
Back tap.
That's right. Lower back.
Yeah. Well, guys, we appreciate you joining us in. And by the way, if anybody wants to call in, 931-393-0081 to ask these guys questions or any of us questions, we'll do our best to answer them, I think.
All right, yeah.
Try, anyways. But let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. And
I'm
Mick.
I'm Mac.
Yeah, so you guys introduce yourselves and tell us what you do. Tell them what you do.
So
Don't be nervous.
Yeah, no, yeah. What's up with that?
Oh,
Jordan Heiss, assistant basketball coach over at West Middle School for the boys. I've been there for 5 years, along with Coach Barendorf that was just here. So yeah, really enjoying it. It's been a really good time.
You do. Casey.
Kason Robertson took over this year at East Middle, head coach.
Took over
Boys.
the whole school.
The whole school.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. No more president. There's now an ambassador.
we were kind of, I'll be honest with you, I was kind of worried about putting them together with the whole East-West rivalry coming up.
They're fine.
Oh, we fought in the parking lot.
They go to.
Oh, that
yeah.
was-
No,
They
we're good.
They go to church together.
Oh, okay.
I sort of like him, it's a little bit, so
Hey,
we can do it.
Wait till you start paying those orthodontic bills, then talk to me.
Or,
Yeah,
or live next door to him.
we're best
Yeah,
friends there. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. He's called the cops on me 3 times.
That you know of.
No, yeah. Anonymous. We know who you are.
So, how's the season? It's a preview show, but we know
Y'all have already
you
started.
guys have already played some games. So how's it going? First year and everything like that.
It's going good. I think our biggest challenge is me kind of late to getting the job, late to practicing, late to the summer schedule, and kind of really picking up towards the dead period or the period where we're not dead period, but where we're not really allowed to instruct.
Right.
That's been the hardest part, and our schedule's been very top heavy on the front as far like between last week and this week, 7 games and 10 school nights is a lot. And so
NBA schedule.
Yeah, it's like NBA schedule.
So we've been just trying to learn.
No
where
wonder
we
the
can.
season's almost a third over.
Yeah. So we've been trying to learn where we can, and I mean, I told the boys, there's gonna be times where we learn in the gym. Right now, we got to learn on the whiteboard. So, but it's been good. I've had the privilege of knowing these boys for a couple of years, coaching them in different areas. So it's good to be with them in this format. But we're just having fun trying to.
I've seen, a lot of y'all's games, and I will say from game 1 to now, like it's on the uptick. Like it's going, and I don't think it's due to coaching. I just think the kids,
definitely not.
Kids are overcoming.
They're overcoming
middle school kids are resilient.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Don't do what I say at all. It's just, do what you want. Yeah.
I think what you and AJ do, like it is definitely going. Like they had to learn what you guys wanted too,
exactly.
and same for you. And it's it's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Yeah.
So, and I can personally say, things are going well. I mean, wins and losses come, but it's like there's growth there, and I've enjoyed watching it.
That's good to hear from me because it's hard, as as a coach, it's hard when you lose not to just kind of relive that over and over for the next 24 hours. And maybe that's a good thing about having 7 games in 10 days. Then it's the next thing.
That's right.
But no, I appreciate you saying that. And
I mean, I wish I could say the same for other people, but like it is what it is.
We're doing what we can do. We're just doing what we can do. So.
What do you think about Cason's team?
Yeah, what have you looked at so far?
We haven't really.
Remember,
gone
a family show,
right?
Yeah,
we haven't really, really scouted them much. Like
respect.
That's
what we're using.
No disrespect. That's not what. But we're like they were saying in the previous segment that we're just trying to look at one team. The next team that we're playing. Yeah, and eventually, whenever we get to East, I don't even know when we play East. I'm sorry.
November 17th.
Okay, so it's coming up
Mick and Mac Show.
Yeah, Mick and Mac Show.
Then of course, we'll start looking at them and see what they do and everything like that. But I mean, honestly, I've talked to Kaysen a couple of days ago, and I was just like, hey, we're rivals. I mean, East-West rivals, whichever. But at the same time, I'm here to help him, and I know he's here to help me, and get through the season because we do want to see success. From our Tullahoma programs. I mean, I want to see each do well. Of course, whenever we play each other, I would love to see us come out on top and him the same way. But at the end of the day, all of these athletes that we have are going to go into the high school. And they're going to play together there. And we want to see the high school have success, which they are having success, which I'm sure you guys are going to talk about that later. But yeah, I mean, I want to see him have as many wins as he possibly can.
Except for 2, right?
Except for 2, except for 2, and probably a third one, maybe even a fourth one in a tournament. But no, I want to see East do well, and yeah, once we get to that point, we'll see.
And I want to say too that one of the cool things was when I took over the job, 2 of the first 2 people to reach out to me were Tim and Jordan. So that was super cool. And they know, and you guys may know that when we kind of started the Wildcat AAU program, that the whole genesis of that was trying to get the East and West boys to play together and build some camaraderie. And I don't know, I didn't grow up here, so I don't know what the rivalry's like, how vicious it is, how
pretty bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Nearly as
it was bad back in the day.
Like Crips and Bloods, or
it was bad. It was bad.
But they,
I'll wear blue.
You wouldn't have seen those kids from West over in the gym the other night.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
No. You didn't cross the tracks.
Right.
Whenever I played,
really?
you didn't associate with them. You didn't like them. That's how it was.
We talk about it at school. We just in the last 10 years, like you can see, like the kids have trouble playing that game against each. It's usually one of the ugliest games on the girls' side because kids just they're like it's like that's their friend,
Yeah,
but,
sure.
But they figure it out and they compete. But it starts out like it's just like, whoa, what's going on?
Yeah.
This isn't and that's just I like that because when they go to the high school, they kind of are there together where surrounding counties have a problem with that.
Sure.
Of getting kids on board and
Right.
playing with each other.
Right.
So it's just not like it was.
No, it's not. No. If anybody wants to call in and talk about the history of that, and talk about their experiences, it's 393-0081. While I'm thinking about it, why did you get into it? Why are y'all coaching?
Yeah, what's your problem?
What, did somebody tell? Not tell you?
So, I mean, I've been coaching for a very long time. Like, I've been teaching. This is my 17th year of teaching, and I've been coaching for 15, I think, out of the 17.
Yeah.
So I did elementary for a little bit. They needed an elementary basketball coach, so I got involved in that. Really enjoyed it. Had no clue what I was doing. I'm actually not a basketball person. I'm a baseball guy. I played baseball growing up. You tried me to play basketball for you, and I didn't do it.
You
Probably
wouldn't
should
do it.
have.
You wouldn't do it.
I was scared of you, I guess, back in the day.
I'm
you
sure.
know,
A lot of people were.
I'm still scared.
so that's right. So I got into coaching at elementary level. Like I said, I really enjoyed it, and then I got into, I guess, AAU coaching, things like that. Then I got asked to be a part of Coffee County High School, coached there for a season. Yeah, and then I made my way over to Tullahoma, coached with the girls for one season with Fred Robinson, and then Tim took over the head boys job at West, and he asked me to come aboard, and it's been a fantastic decision. Tim and I work extremely well together.
Like Barnes and Gainey.
Yeah.
It's like that's what it's
Right.
like, Barnes and Gainey.
Right. So that's kind of how I got into it. I really enjoyed it. The relationships that you build with your players, you know, those are just things that you can have for a really like a lifetime, you know, with some of those guys. And I'm sure that, you know, Kaysen would agree with that. He's probably feels the same way.
Kaysen? What do you?
Yeah. I mean, as far as getting into it, I mean, I guess as far as moving here, when we lived in Birmingham before, I was coaching, you know, the rec league stuff for my kids, and I've always just loved basketball. I love watching it. I love being a part of it. And John Miller, when he moved on from Robert E. Lee, really kind of leaned on me to take that over. And I was really reluctant to, because if you guys know John Miller, he's a great coach, and so I was worried about pulling that. Yeah, Payless Auto. Shout out.
Shout out.
And it kind of just, I told Shelly, when I took that over, it was a lot higher level even than rec league, and it almost like it reignited this fire from when I used to play of just how much I loved it, and that evolved into coaching AAU, and then and I did Robert E. Lee for 3 years, and then I've been coaching. The cool thing is I've been coaching those 6th graders for 3 years in AAU and elementary school, and now I've got them in the middle school, and I'm going to get to be with them for 6 years. One of them's my own son, so.
You got a lifetime with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like it or not.
Yeah, I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
I hate to tell you.
Yeah. Luckily, I got 4 of them, so I'm just going to pick my favorite. And
You like the McMurtry.
Yeah. He's not even Catholic.
Oh man.
Oh no.
We'll see what happens
Here
here.
comes the diocese calling.
Well, that had my name on
It
it.
did have your name on it.
So I think we know who that's
This is
going to
gonna
be. Huh?
great.
That's
Yeah.
spooky.
That's right.
It's probably time to put those 5 kids to bed.
Yeah, where are you? It's bath time.
Yeah.
Well,
That's cool. That's cool. You know that both of you are in there, and you're, you know, relatively young and can stay in it for a very, very.
I'm not
very long
relatively
time.
young. I got the white hairs and the beard. I'm not young.
That's 'cause I'm a middle school teacher.
Teaching makes you.
It's like being a
it's
president.
it's gotten me. So yeah.
I'm 23, so.
Yeah.
You look it though. That's the thing.
I mean, it's good. 4 kids. It's
I look
23.
53. You know.
That's the kids, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Hey, we do have a call. Let's see who it is.
Oh.
Hey, you're on the Mick and Mac Show.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, we don't know who you're
That's
talking
what you do
to.
it for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one?
Yeah, it could be one.
So,
Who's that?
I want to see you, Daddy.
Yep.
I love you, baby.
Go Panthers. Go Panthers.
There you go.
You gotta say go Bobcats too.
I said, go Bobcats. Go Bobcats.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Love you, night, night.
Night, baby.
Night. Thank you.
And that's why we do it right there, right?
That's right.
And
Yeah,
so,
that's right.
you know, before we go with these two, I do have to ask. I noticed Kaysen's got a nice blue Nike Tech jacket on.
Yeah.
Is there? What's the deal?
It's delayed. It will get here.
When it gets here.
Yeah, it will get here. I know. I do like that though.
Hey, thank you. I can get you one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Man.
oh. Did you check the spelling on the?
Do we need to tell that story?
No, we don't have time.
Somebody needs to call in and ask about that story. Yeah, I'll tell you about that story. That was bad.
We could get you some basket.
Yeah, that was a bad deal all the way around. Yeah, I felt really bad about that.
I'm just surprised Threads hasn't called yet. But
We're working on that too. Yeah, sorry for anybody. So, yeah, my bad.
All right, so you're thinking we got East and West coming up, less than 2 weeks. The 17th. Mick and Mac will be broadcasting that one. We're excited about that one. First game of the season for us.
Yep.
What's your path for this year? What are you focusing on for the rest of the season?
Just with basketball related
Yeah,
type
that's
stuff.
what we're talking about. We're talking
well,
about
I didn't know. I mean,
We really want to talk about the shutdown. Is what we're.
I thought we were still talking about the basket balls. I didn't know what we were talking about there.
We didn't want to have a relapse of Thanksgiving a few years ago.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that, do we? Right. I mean, I forgot the question now. Oh my gosh, you guys got me off track. You guys got me off track.
Let Kaysen talk.
I mean, our focus. I've tried to push forward with players. This is maybe different from some people's philosophies, but I've tried to tell at each level, like in my opinion, the two ways you get on a basketball court is defending the ball and protecting the ball. So if you can defend the ball and you can handle the ball, most coaches, I think, aren't going to really care if you can necessarily score. That your opportunities that you have to earn court time are going to be higher if you can defend and if you can handle the ball. So that's been kind of my philosophy through the younger groups that I've had, and that's what I'm trying to kind of instill in the older groups that I haven't yet had the chance to coach. So that's kind of where we're at now. The other problem is we need to find some time to practice between all these games, otherwise we won't.
That's crazy.
We won't learn much.
When I was a new principal at West Middle School, and one of the coaches came to me and had like this notebook full of plays. And I remember him coming to me. He said, Mick, I know you coached before. What do you think about this? I said, throw it away.
Get rid of it. Yeah.
I said, throw the notebook away. Focus on defense.
Yep.
And I think a lot of us old school.
He gave it to me.
Yeah, he gave it to you,
and then I threw it away.
Yeah.
True story. But yeah, that's. You got anything to add to that, or?
Yeah, what are y'all focusing on the rest of the year? Same thing. You just say.
Well, I mean, Tim kind of said it. Listen, I'm the assistant. I sit back and I try to do the best I can to support him and support the team and everything like that. So he's getting the guys where they want to go. But I mean, ultimately, what I want out of our players is, I guess the coaching answer would be to get better. Make sure you're getting better. Make sure you're working. We want to have every single player that we have. We want to see them succeed. Whether that be on the basketball court, whether that be in the classroom. Just whichever. That's really ultimately what we want as coaches, as teachers. We want to see them succeed. So ultimately, if their goal is to go on and play at the high school level or even the college level, hopefully we can be a small part of that, and we can get them to where they can achieve that goal. So that's kind of where we're at.
And I feel like middle school is that's where it becomes difficult to do, because they're starting to learn what that success means, different things for different people.
Yeah.
And it's becoming, and not only for the kids, but for the parents.
Yeah,
well,
starting to separate a little bit.
It's starting.
Yeah. So one thing and we try to talk to them about too, and we've said this kind of early on in the year, is once you get in the middle school or even you get in the high school, you're going to have roles.
Yeah.
Some certain players are going to be able
the role you want.
Right.
You get marriages.
Yeah. Well, certain players are going to, they're going to be the scorer. Some guys are going to be, hey, you're going to be the rebounder. You're going to be the assist man, whichever it may be. And I think that is true. It's once they get to the middle school level, the roles start to develop.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard because you have that guy who's going to be your rebounder or your defensive specialist type guy. Well, he wants to go out there and shoot threes, and he wants to be the scorer. And ultimately, that's not really his job.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to tell a kid that that wants to do that. So yeah, I'm with you on that.
Well, we got to go to a break, but before we go to a break, as long as the football team's still playing, we still have Hattie reports.
That's right.
So we do have a Hattie report for this week. Let's go to the Hattie report.
You need this number of sides to prove a right triangle congruent. Yeah, Landon.
It's 2.
2, correct. You got something?
Yes, sir. Playoff game, Walker Valley. Be there. Middle Tennessee is one of the fastest growing spots in the country, and I would love to help you make a move here. I work with buyers and sellers all across Middle Tennessee, and what my clients value most is that I dig in, do the work, and give them clear answers to every real estate question. I'm Shuran Wagner with Exit Noble Realty Group. If you're planning on making a move, call or text me anytime.
Are you looking for that special place to eat, a place that makes you feel like home? If so, the Sundrop Shop is the place to go. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 8 to 3, the Sundrop Shop has a menu to satisfy everyone's taste buds. Their soups, sandwiches, salads, and breakfast are made from scratch and served all day long. And don't forget their selection of handmade frozen treats. From milkshakes to sundaes, the Sundrop Shop is a proud sponsor of the Mick and Mac Show and always enjoys celebrating the success of Tullahoma athletes.
K&S Awards has helped Tullahoma adult and youth athletes celebrate sports for 45 years by supplying the area's largest selection of trophies and plaques, plus corporate awards engraved in glass, plastic, and crystal. K&S stocks gift items and figurines for almost every sport. K&S also does jewelry engraving, sandblasting, wood engraving, like Grandma's favorite recipe on a cutting board. They custom make badges, desk and nameplate signs, panel and photo frame tags, rubber signature and self-inking staffs, bronze signs, yard signs, and banners. Now offering custom framing as well. When you take that trophy-winning picture, 30 years of framing experience makes K&S your one-stop celebration shop for all your keepsake needs. Stop by and see Alan and Jeannie Rogers at KS Awards, 510 Country Club Drive in Tullahoma, or call 931-455-7359.
HostMy provides modern phone systems with mobile integration, HIPAA-ready business texting, and digital faxing solutions. More importantly, we offer dedicated U.S.-based support, transparent billing, and unparalleled reliability. Call 931-581-4411 today and partner with the best.
Welcome to the Grand Lux Inn, Tullahoma's finest boutique hotel where history, comfort, and southern hospitality come together. Family owned and operated, we take pride in offering more than just a place to stay. Whether you're planning a weekend escape, a staycation, close to home, or just need a peaceful retreat, the Grand Lux Inn is your perfect getaway. Looking for a space to host your next business meeting? Our elegant and quiet setting provides an ideal atmosphere to connect, collaborate, and get things done, all with the personal touch of a locally owned business. Whether you're here for relaxation, business, or a special event, the Grand Lux Inn is ready to welcome you. Call us today at 931-461-9995 or visit the website to learn more. The Grand Lux, Tullahoma's finest boutique hotel.
Hey, welcome back to the Mick and Mac Show, brought to you by the Grand Lux Inn. We are back with two more coaches.
Yep.
Two more coaches.
We just keep pulling them out.
We just keep pulling them out. I think this might be it, though. This might be our coaches, the finale.
Yeah.
Coach finale.
Okay.
We got the boys we got the boys and girls basketball coach from Tullahoma High School for our Mick and Mac preview basketball show. Mm-hmm. And unlike West and East, I said West and East. You got that right. Unlike West and East.
Boy first.
Unlike those two, they haven't started the season yet.
That's right.
So we're
first
really
week of practice though.
This really is preview. This really is preview. So go ahead, Chad. Let you introduce yourself first, and then we'll go on there. We'll go.
Sure. All right. Chad Hibden, head coach, Tullahoma High girls basketball.
Good deal.
I'm Jason Welch. I'm the boys basketball coach at Tullahoma High School, 7th year.
7
Golly.
years. Good.
Yeah,
How
hard
many
to
years?
believe.
How many years is that?
4.
4 years.
Yeah, fourth year.
4 years. 4th year. Good. Well, we're glad to have you here. We're going to talk all things basketball. Hopefully, people will call in 393-0081 if anybody wants to talk to the coaches or talk to us. Call in at any point in time and ask them questions.
We're really encouraging like the parents to call in and ask about playing time.
Playing
That's
time,
what we're
exactly.
really
24-hour rule, right?
That's right.
If anybody's been looking for me, the check's in the mail. I want you to know that. I mailed it this morning. It'll be there.
You never know who calls. Sometimes nobody calls, but sometimes it just blows up. So we'll see. So let's talk a little bit about the season. It's about to happen. You guys have started practice last week? Monday. This past Monday. So what's going through your head right now, basketball-wise?
State runner-up gets to go first.
Oh, there you go. State runner-up.
Yeah, let's talk about that, though. What an awesome season those
It
guys
was
had.
fantastic. Yeah, it was fantastic, and we enjoyed it all off season. And I texted the guys the Sunday afterwards and said, I feel kind of empty. I ain't got a team to go work with right now, and you just can't wait for it to start. Sunday night, about 3 or 4 hours of sleep. You're ready to go. You're excited about it, and I'm like, well, I guess that's good for year 33 that you're still excited to go do it.
Yeah, how do you turn the page? Monday hits and now it's a go, and these guys still thinking about it.
Yeah, well, we've tried to encourage them not to. It's like, hey, that was last year. We're not trying to hang on to we're the district champs or we're the region champs or we made the state finals. This is a brand new year, and there's everybody else in our divisions trying to win a state championship, and we just got to go get back at it. And of course, we won't have everybody, hopefully, for several more weeks.
Right.
We got several guys out in football, so we've had 6 hours of practice basically, and so far hadn't lost a game.
It's funny when I was coaching with Jeff, when we wrapped up the season, I'll never forget. He would say, "All right, guys," I'd make fun of him all the time. He said, "All right, guys, great season. I mean, we lost this one, but we're gonna take some time off and get back to it. I'll see you in 30 minutes."
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
We didn't take any time off.
No.
It is what it feels like sometimes.
Yeah, I bet.
What about you, Coach Hibden?
Yeah, I mean, we're excited. What we have to do is, we needed a little more progress in tournament play. We felt like we've established some good roots district wide, and we're off to a really good start. We do have a few girls that are kind of either coming right off of an injury or still nursing that. So it's going to take us a week or two probably to get everybody back, get everybody healthy. But like he said, first few days of practice, great energy, great enthusiasm, a lot of leadership, and this has probably been the earliest we've had leaders just kind of step up and say, here's how we do it, here's what we're doing, and lead some of these young girls. So
that's a good sign. I mean, that's definitely a good sign that you have. And I enjoyed watching both of you. Y'all didn't do the state tournament thing, but it was awesome watching y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all had a great season. It was fun to watch. Your team was fun to watch. And I'm looking forward to both of them. I mean, and we're going to be there at the home games.
Yeah.
We'll be at the away games too with our Facebook lives since we came.
I think we're doing some away games.
Yeah, we are actually doing some away games.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
That's
so
fantastic.
we're doing a few of those.
November 18th game, right after the East-West game, we're going to be right back there.
Over at Oakland.
Yeah, how cool is that? I mean, we love. It's the first time I've been in a place where our feeders play at the high school, and that's really cool. We do give up a little practice time. That's okay. Because it's just building that community and things like that. Another cool thing we're doing with our elementary league, last night we had a girls elementary league night where our high school girls and our staff put on a little clinic for them, and then had a scrimmage.
Great.
Boys will be doing that on Thursday night. So just trying to do that, build community, build that connection, get everybody excited about Tullahoma basketball, Wildcat basketball even earlier, and then really teaching some basic skills and trying to get them a little further along earlier.
Those kids that come in, the elementary kids that come up there, and the middle school kids that come and get to play games there, they might as well be playing at the FedEx Forum. For them, that's like the NBA. They see that gym, they see those kids, and they think that they're the top dogs, and they are. So I think it's cool that y'all still do that. That they still play at the gym there.
I can say because my third one now playing with it, and they they love it. Just the whole league, like it's it's a good foundation of getting them ready for what they need to do, and it's set up so they can go play with the city league too, and then build and just getting them in the gym and playing. Good coaches, like great coaches in that league.
It's amazing how good of people we get to volunteer to coach.
Yeah.
And they spend time with those kids, and coach is good enough the last 2 years to take care of scheduling all those practices at our gym. We have all kinds of people coming in. Everybody knows that it's hard to find upstairs, downstairs. It's like there's a goal outside somewhere we can get you, but
right.
it's tough to get all those things going. But then when you get there, like this last Saturday was our first games, and we had several teams in from Franklin County, and it was just all day. There's kids coming in, they're getting a chance to play, and everybody, we're positive with them. We want them to play, have fun, but you're trying to teach them, simple things. All right, so I told my guys, I said, no, we're going to go back and do it just like they do in the NBA. We're going to work on catching with two hands, making a jump stop, pivoting. We're going to get complicated, and it's a battle of just always keeping it simple for them and letting those, but our young kids, it's just a great league. And we get, every Saturday, almost that we're capable from here to Christmas. And this year we're lucky enough that we've, our top teams will go over and play Coffee County's top teams.
That's great.
And have like a county championship. Yeah. I think is that the 3rd of January, if I
Yeah,
remember correctly?
we'll have our, Tullahoma City School elementary teams. We'll have a little tournament and get a champion there, and then we will go over January 2nd and 3rd, I believe.
That's
over in
great.
Coffee
I
County.
love that.
And then a year from now, then they'll do the same thing back at our place, Tullahoma High. I was just kind of brainstorming here, thinking the next thing about basketball here, if we could, maybe there's a big time sponsor, listening in, or somebody going, how could I help? If we had a facility, a basketball facility, even if it was just one gym, because the elementary schools have such a hard time getting in their own gym.
Yeah, I know.
And some of them aren't, even a full court, I think, right?
No.
So if we, had that, just a gym somewhere for training and elementary league practices and maybe some AAU teams, and because obviously we enjoy people coming into ours, but it gets booked.
It's hard. It's hard, especially when the little gym doesn't even really count. The downstairs gym doesn't even count. And I went to back when I was coaching. I went to Cookville, and they had this one. It was like a metal building, and they had 4 courts. And I was like, that would be so easy to do.
Yeah, I mean, even if we just had 2, I think we can start with 2 and then expand from there. But that would be something, us and the basketball community, the people that love basketball.
Yeah.
Dale Alsop, if you're listening, you might have somebody in mind.
You got all that money, Dale.
My man, Coach Dale. Yeah. Oh man, what a jewel.
So when you think about this season, both of you, what strengths stand out? What do you think is going to be the big strength for your teams this year?
For me, it's depth and returning experience. I hadn't looked. Coach AJ was telling me that that we're not ranked in any of the polls, and pretty much it's like, well, you lost your 2 good guys. So I can gas everybody we've got about that one.
Poster
that we
locker
did,
room material.
that we did lose 2 fantastic players that I've been out to Motlow to watch them play, and they're awesome to watch. And I realized why I was a good coach last year. But it's one of those deals, they're just fantastic kids, and we've got guys that have been all district, all region, and all state. And I don't know if I've ever walked into a gym where you had that many guys returning that have done things. Yeah. And so, it's getting everybody focused and going, but we have a really deep senior class, junior class, sophomore class is good, freshman class is really deep.
You're about to get another freshman class.
And it's one of those, it's like, the hard work that our middle school coaches are doing and our elementary coaches are doing. And, and our kids progress and stay out of trouble and stay healthy and work at it, is going to be, if I'm not careful, it's going to turn in people think I'm good at what I do, because in the end, it's really funny because you're like, we were working on a little shoulder, which is just our little flex play. And we ran a play, and JT came across there and jumped up and scored. And I was like, hey, that's a good one right there. I said, you keep doing that, people's going to think I'm good at this. And then the next thing we did something threw away. I said, hey, don't do that one. Don't do that one. That one makes me look like I didn't hit him in the hand with it, being the defense. But I think our depth is big time. Our experience is big time. And right now everybody's healthy, blessed to have that. And it's one of those that, last year we had injuries galore. Yeah. And it was always next guy up.
Yep.
And I'm not,
But they got some good experience.
It made it so much better in the end when we had everybody back. And this year the same thing, and exciting day tomorrow for us. And I got Lucas Price and Lincoln Brenton, basketball guys that are running cross country in the state meet out in Memphis tomorrow.
Yeah.
Want to wish them the best of luck. And we had a send off today for them there, and super proud of those guys. It's been a while since the boys cross country teams made it.
Yeah.
And then the football, going to Walker Valley to play, and a
lot of good things happening.
I'm just so excited for them. I mean, we've somebody said, COVID was bad for some people, but ever since COVID, we've just kind of rolled. And I'm like, well, we just know how to handle adversity. We're that kind of people.
Yeah, for us, I mean, it starts with the leadership of McLean, Bobo, Aubrey North, not only on the court, but, of them leading talent-wise, their skill, but their leadership, but also just locker room culture. Program 4 years is the first group. Those are the two that I've had for 4 years. So it's a learned process, things like that, and they're doing a great job. When we go to the lower gym and when we split, I give them both. Hey, you're leading one group, you're leading another group. Here's what we're doing today. We did driving, kick, shooting. As soon as we get there, I step back, let them do it, and it's just excellent. And those girls are they're buying in, they're paying attention, they're listening. Hear a different voice, those kind of things. For us, fast and feisty. I mean, I think we're going to play fast. I think we're going to play feisty.
We love watching that too.
And that's us. What we lack in size across the board. We do have some length from the guard, but just in big bodies and height and things like that. We'll accommodate that with just being gritty and tough. And so we're excited. I do think this has the best chance for this year has the best chance for us to shoot the three better than we have before. So I think this could be our best 3-point shooting team with everybody elevating, but just the talent that we have there. So that'll be a key. We know in girls basketball, I've had this conversation with a friend and a parent, and I'm like, in girls basketball, what team makes the state tournament that doesn't shoot the three well? It's very rare for a girls basketball team. And so we've got to shoot the three a little bit better to advance. And I think that this year could be that year.
I think Cody would agree too. We enjoyed watching them get after it. Like you said, fights, they were last year, and we expect the same thing this year, where they just get after it. They got motors that don't stop, and they just keep going. And that was fun to watch to me. And I also loved the fact that you had a lot of young girls that played. And they didn't care that they were young. You had them ready, and they played like they'd been there before. And that's going to benefit you this year.
Absolutely, and now they have it. So they still have that kind of moxie and that mindset that they belong, but now they have the experience. And so they can make a few smarter plays.
That's right.
Finish a little better, shoot the three a little better, and that's kind of what we're excited about. That young freshman group, adding in with them, and we've got a transfer in Kamani Kelso, who's going to add some size for us, and that's going to help us, create a little depth there.
Yeah, and I have to brag a little bit. Mick and I grew up with McLean's mom, and so we've known McLean and all that, and she is what she is. She's a good leader, good player. But Aubrey, I had her at West, and then they go on, and you're like, okay, you see them here and there, but she was rehabbing that injury. And she rehabbed it with my wife, and my wife was like, hey, I know I've seen what she's done on the floor, but she is a good leader. She's a workhorse. She's she just say, she's a good person.
Yes.
Yeah. You just, she would just be like, she's cool. She's about the team, about getting better, whatever she can do. But she was just a good, she doesn't run into many high school kids that come, because they're always about all right, I gotta get back. She was like, we need to do this, we need to do that, I need to do this better and stuff like that. She was just like, man, she's just a good person.
Yeah, what I think of Aubrey in her rehab is she's invested in her rehab for the good of the team.
Yeah.
And that just goes to say a lot about her and her character. But she's put a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy so that she can help her team be successful. And she wants to finish strong. And it's just a kudos to her. And having her back we had a successful year, and what could have been with her, hindsight, right? But now we do have her with pretty much that same group back.
I'm really excited about both teams are going to be fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
And there's no doubt they're going to be fun to watch.
And we know that because when we're calling them, we're both tired.
We are.
It's almost like coaching. You know how you get that mental fatigue after the end. You're just like, That's what we talk about and feel like we're like, whew, that was
that was wild. That was wild.
It was a good time.
Are you guys up there going, hey, can we get a 30 right
Yeah,
here?
yeah. Sometimes. That's what we feel like. But, you know, they, like I said, I think you got two good ones right there leading. And the boys, I mean, like you said, the depth. And you still got kids that are coming,
I mean,
you know.
Our senior class is just full of quality individuals. You know, I mean, Austin Tennant, I mean, Alex and Sam Bobo.
Those Bobos.
I mean, you got, they're always there. And, Lucas Price played a lot of big minutes for us last year. And again, cross country, but he had a great summer. You got Andrew Carmack. You've still got, Will Hyden, Caden, Poff. And I mean, it's it just never, and then you got, Jaden Thompson.
Oh,
and
you got about 20 seniors.
I know. It's like
we're gonna build a whole nother gym for the banner.
Yeah, I know.
He's gonna go broke.
We got signs out in the yard, all the way to the parking lot. It's like,
I mean,
if a fight breaks out, people are in trouble. We got them outnumbered.
I had Jaden, and I was like, all last. I mean, up until like midway through the season. I think I kept referring to him as a senior, and I did that this year with the girls. I was talking to Heiss, and I said, well, he's got Sharpton for 2 more years, and Farrell, Zoe, and he's like, they're just sophomores. I was like,
No, I need different with this.
I was like, man, it's just a lot of times time goes by fast, but I was just thinking, but they played so much and significant minutes that. You're thinking, all right, those kids are older.
Yeah, I think the coaches in our district, they're going to look and go, how is that kid
Yeah.
not graduated yet?
We want to see birth certificates.
Yeah. Like the Iowa or Purdue player that's always there. Like, that guy graduated.
60 year senior.
We had COVID years.
Yeah.
So we need to take a break, and we'll come back in a little bit, and we'll talk about X's and O's and what's going to happen.
Jimmy's and Joe's.
Jimmy's and Joe's. So we'll be back in just a second.
Payless Auto Service and Repair, located at 2013 North Jackson Street, Tullahoma, specializes in tires, brakes, suspension, oil changes, engines, and transmissions. Offers a 24-month or 24,000-mile warranty and free diagnostics. Payless is a veteran-owned auto shop and is home of the 25-25 oil change all day, every day, and offers Payless Tire Deal. Buy 3, get 1 free all day, every day. Call for an appointment, 931-455-6600. And Payless Auto Sales, located at 607 South Jackson Street in Tullahoma. Let Payless Auto show you how easy it is to buy a quality used car. We believe fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right leads to satisfied repeat buyers. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff will help you find the right car, priced to fit your budget. Shop our virtual showroom of cars, trucks, and SUVs online, then stop by and get a test drive. Payless Auto, located at 607 South Jackson Street, Tullahoma, 931-455-6111. Welcome to Fuel So Good, located at 1407 North Jackson. Fuel So Good is Coffee County's only organic coffee roaster. All of the coffees are certified fair trade and organic. In addition to the wonderful coffee, Fuel So Good offers a large bakery selection. They provide cakes, pies, bakery items for your special occasion. All bakery items are made fresh, in-house, daily. We also offer light breakfast and lunch items, potato, egg, and cheese wrap, breakfast sandwich with Canadian bacon, egg, and cheese, the best around. Chicken salad wrap for lunch, vegan bean salad. All the salads, even pimento cheese, can be sold by the half pound. They have yogurt, they have parfaits, and they also have fudge. So for a great cup of coffee and something sweet or healthy to eat, go by Fuel So Good at 1407 North Jackson Street.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
Some connections are better than others, like connecting with nature or reconnecting with an old friend. connecting with the ball, and connecting with a cause. At LightTube, our goal is to help you stay connected, not only with lightning-fast internet and local support, but by advocating for those better connections. Stay connected to the people in your life. Sign up for LightTube today.
Never ended up good.
Welcome back to the Mick and Mac Show, brought to you by the Grand Lux Inn. We still have the coaches from THS with us for the rest of the night.
Yeah, yes, they're ours.
We're gonna keep asking questions until Chris runs us out.
Yep.
How about that?
Coach Welch, you got a little Lionel Richie all night long?
I do. I
want to hear that.
Yes, exactly.
If anybody wants to call, 393-0081, these guys are ready to answer your questions. If you want to call in, and we will answer that phone. And
I think Coach Rob, I think he was wanting to call in, but he was a little nervous. Go ahead, Coach Rob. Call in.
There's no reason to be nervous.
Don't be afeared.
Yeah. I know Coach AJ's probably already in bed.
He is. Hey, this is almost past my bedtime, too.
I figured it was Coach Welch's bedtime and Coach Robert, too. Rob, I figured he was already.
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm coming in.
That's why he's ready to go.
I'm coming in first. So we were talking about a little bit about the schedule and pulled it up. So on the 20th or 18th, we've got Oakland, and it's at Oakland. That's Hall of Fame, both boys and girls. I mean, normal, just.
Yeah, it's just games, really, you know.
And then Rockville at home will be the first one on November the 20th. Is that the Monday of Thanksgiving?
It's Thursday.
No, it's the Thursday. It's the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
It's what you call the Hall of Fame week. Of course, there's no such thing as a Hall of Fame game. When they first tricked us into doing these 100 years ago.
You got to choose if you didn't.
It was like, it counts. You can count it as a game or not.
Mm-hmm.
So if you won, count it. If you don't, if you lose, don't count it.
Don't count it. Yeah.
I think it was like, well, no, we never said it. No, you did.
Yeah,
but,
I remember that.
And that was when they took all the money.
Right.
And I think now, what are they down to? They only take 50% of the money to build that Hall of Fame. That I appreciate you guys building at Tito Soleil. It's really fantastic. Went down to visit it. Oh, wait, no, I was hallucinating. There is no such place. And
we were talking about,
you know,
we were talking about like the girls, like Manchester, Coffee County girls. That would always blow my mind because like it'd be the first Hall of Fame day, and Joe Pat's 10-0.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, golly, like,
yeah,
exactly.
Five games
in
a day.
Yeah, it's like, what?
That man's a scheduling genius.
Yeah.
But
But then we, speaking of that, after that, then we, that's early Coffee County game.
It is.
That's
it
first, technically first game.
Yeah,
you
first regular game of the year is that Monday, the week of Thanksgiving,
and it being on a Monday is kind of unique for obviously a rivalry Coffee County game.
That's weird.
But yeah, we're not in school that week. I don't think they're in school that week, but it's kind of like everybody's home from college, we hope, and I'm sure we'll have a good crowd. It'll be fun, and those are always, the girls' games are always exciting, and our games, you just never can tell.
Right.
I mean, last year we swept. That was the first time we've done that, and maybe since I've been here, can't remember.
Right.
There's been times that when they're in the same district, we might have beat them twice, but it wasn't very seldom you get a sweep. It's that rivalry thing. Everybody's fired up, and I think we beat them last year both games by like 7 or 8.
Excuse me.
And it's always a tough game. Coach Taylor over there does a good job.
Yeah, he does.
Coach Pat does a good job.
For a while too.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I moved back here in 2012,
Uh-huh.
and since like you said, up until last year on that boys' side, one team was always better than the other.
Mm-hmm.
And it always seemed like it was a split, or the team that shouldn't have lost.
Right.
It was wild to me. So, and then you guys look like road warriors there for a little while.
Yeah, we're trying to stay away from.
Are y'all doing any Christmas tournaments? I didn't see that on the schedule.
I'm taking the boys. We're going to. It's called the Alpha Tournament. It's used to be the Arby's Classic up at Dobbins Bennett.
Oh wow,
It's fantastic, 5,000 seat arena.
Yeah,
there's a team coming in that I'll tweet out the X out or whatever you do. I'm gonna put it out online there. You know? I'm gonna take and throw it out there. There's a team, one of the top teams out of Miami.
Okay.
One of the best teams out of Georgia. Team out of Virginia. We're playing Collegiate Gray out of South Carolina, who won the state championship there last year. Bell County out of Kentucky. And there's one other state there.
Does they and can I have one more game of
I think they do. I think they do. And, you know, we're going to get that COVID year there.
Yeah.
I've called Vanderbilt trying to figure out how to get them an extra year because they seem that's pretty magical, you know. But we'll play there, and it's like they're like one of the best teams from every state. And we're the representative from Tennessee.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
and Dobbins Bennett's in there also with us, and but we'll play, and we're excited about that.
Dobbins Bennett was a '90s team. Those suckers.
Oh yeah,
back in the day.
Yes, they got a nice team this year. I saw them this summer, and it's and I don't know anything about these other teams. I just know they're all they're really
Hey,
good.
speaking of eligibility, did y'all see that guy that is going to Michigan State and he's played 3 years in the G League?
Yeah,
they're allowing that.
They're allowing him to play after 3 years. So I think I think you could do this. I think we can make this happen.
I think we can.
Giannis put it out on social media. He's like, so if I play one game in the G League, I can play for Marquette.
Yes,
exactly.
I don't understand that.
I don't either. I'm like, what? What rule is that?
Hey, the way it all set up right now, the way it sets up, the high school basketball guy with the portal and letting everybody play, kind of like even football guys, seniors in high school, it's so hard to get recruited by college because why do you recruit a 17-year-old when you can get a 21-year-old man to come in and play?
That's right.
And it's
now 23, 24-year-old.
Exactly.
That's right.
I mean, like this guy's only 25. Okay, he's when they go pro, they'll be too old. They'll be like, oh, he's only old. You can't play another 8 years. But
let's
you
talk.
You got a phone call.
Oh, do we?
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah,
We do. Let's check it out. Hey, you're on the Mick and Mac Show.
How we doing? This is Hammy from the jungle.
Hey,
how's it going?
What was that South Carolina school you said?
I got a question.
Collegiate grade.
Has any of y'all ever played golf with Craig there?
Talking about me?
Oh.
No, I don't play golf.
Please don't. Save me 4 hours. Never play golf with that guy. Now my next question is, who's got the best jump shot at the Mac house?
Oh, that would be Ashley Nicole, no doubt.
Okay, all right.
Maybe your oldest daughter.
My oldest daughter's not bad, but is moving this game up to Thursday night going to hurt us tomorrow night?
Oh, I don't think so. I think it has a negative effect more on Walker Valley than it does Tullahoma, to be honest with you.
Okay, are the uniforms clean?
They're definitely clean and ready to go.
All right.
Number one
I
priority.
love what you guys do. I love what you guys do. Keep THS going, okay?
All right, appreciate it.
McCoy, go Wildcats.
I'll be back. Don't worry.
That's right.
I'll be back.
That's what we're worried about.
Later. All right. Bye.
You never know.
That's one of my buddies from South Carolina.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, don't pay me any money.
I may need to get him to get a scout.
Yeah, he will. He's an athletic trainer down there for high school. So, yeah.
Let's
I saw the last name, and it was we know one. I thought, is that him?
That's crazy.
You never know. You never know.
That's funny.
Let's talk about coaching philosophy.
Yeah.
We win, they lose.
I mean,
I'm like,
what else is there?
Ronald Reagan on the Cold War, baby. That's like
What else
my
is there?
philosophy is we win, they lose. It's I think we want to play fast tempo as best we can. Make everything as miserable for the other team as possible when they have the ball, on offense. Find us an open shot, and then we shoot it, go fetch it. To be redneck term, but we just, last year we made it. We won 32 games and made the state finals, and couldn't shoot the three very well. I won more games last year with making 2 or less threes than I have in my whole career.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact was, if you bludgeon people enough, they'll quit. You go rebound it, and you stay down and defend. You don't foul them. You don't put them on the free throw line. But we just, we do that, and we play a variety of defenses, and we're going to figure out something that works against you. Is what we're going to do. We're going to half court trap you. We're going to full court trap you. We're going to man. We're going to play some 2-3, and then we'll go a little 1-3-1, a little 2-3, and this year we'll have a really good zone team, I think, because we can have so much length. we can go out there and put 5 guys that are 6'4" or better.
Yeah, that blows my mind.
With a 6'9" and 2 6'6" and a 6'5", it's like, wow, with that group we may not be able to dribble down the floor, but we gonna go rebound it.
Yeah, for us, it's in me and my career, it's always been man-to-man defense, and we just start there, and that creates our offense. And from an offensive standpoint, we have a few things, or I have a few things that I like to do, and then can we be great at, and we do. And if we can't, then we try to figure out what is going to be best for that team. And I'm huge on just offensive efficiency. Like, who's your most efficient scorer, shooter, and where do we need to get the ball for each team? So for an offensive philosophy for me, I look at what did we do last year, who's coming back, and then these young kids that come in, and we try to piece some things together that help us. But we're going to play in transition, and we like to be really good. Coach and I were talking about it, waiting, because the game is played in transition. Mm-hmm. Now you can slow it down on a miss, but you're still playing off a miss, and you're still playing in that transition game. And so the majority of those, buckets, that people take are misses. And so, we try to create space in transition, and then we try to create the gaps to create, and then let those kids go be creative, and that's that. But it always goes back to our defensive philosophy and being solid before spectacular. Use this with our freshmen this time. I said, look, some of our older girls can be spectacular right now. You got to figure out how to be solid first. If you want some playing time, you want to creep up that proverbial ladder a little bit, be solid first, and then look at you can make some spectacular plays. So, and that was our defensive philosophy, keeping the ball in front of us, playing in the gap, and in the gap you can be solid to spectacular, and then obviously help side. All basketball coaches know how important the help side is and what level you do that at. So.
Well, it sounds like to me you're the Nolan Richardson of girls basketball. Is that what it is?
His pressure is a little bit more.
Don't
he created
do that because we're up top calling the games, and we don't need that heat.
Can't breathe. Can't breathe.
But
he only was able to do that for a couple of years with those studs he had.
Right, that's right. But does the philosophy change? And I already know the answer, but based off of who you have coming in and what they're able to do well. The basic stuff I know stays the same, like your defense, your stuff like this, but does it change based off of, all right, well, I got this is what we're going to play?
Yeah, absolutely. So that defensive standard is what it is, no matter who we do that. And then we build from there, and those building blocks. And a lot of that is how much zone do we play and how much pressure do we play. A year ago, we wanted to go full court run and jump. That's what we wanted to do. We tried it for about a month or so. And there was 1 or 2 players that we were just not getting that rotation. You've got to usually have about 3 rotations to play run and jump. And I thought it would be really successful, thought it would help us. But at that point in time, we were okay at it. But in order to win, and beat teams that are better than us, okay was not going to. We were beating some teams bad that were average, and we got off to a really good start. And then all of a sudden we started playing a little better competition, and then it kind of hit. And then we just told our team, look, hey, we've got a week or 2 to figure this out. I think it's going to be great for us. But if it doesn't, then we're going to punt. And we got to it. I said, girls, punt. Took a piece of paper, we threw it in the trash, said, all right, now here's what we're going to do. And it was easier to go back to what we're, comfortable doing and being just solid man-to-man and doing a few more surprise traps than the run and jump all the time. And we're going to try to do a little element of, both of that. And then this year, if we're really good at it, then we might pick it up, so a little different philosophy.
I think that's good coaching IQ to be able to adjust, because I've seen coaches where that their philosophy is this right here, no matter who the players are, and they just try to tough it out and it doesn't work, and you have to be able to adjust. And so I appreciate that, and I think that's going to pay dividends for you for sure.
I feel like in Tullahoma, in particular, sometimes like you set that basic groundwork, but then when the film starts coming out, and you're like, all right, this is what we're going to do versus this team. This is what we're able to do there, because you said you guys punted, but I can think back. I know we can where some of that came out from what you did early in the season, because we even talked about it at the end of the year, like, hey, we saw this early and we didn't know why, until just now. But we're like, but you jumped on some teams that way, and it surprised teams, and that was
So we still had it in our back pocket. It wasn't our identity anymore,
right?
But we did it enough to be good in spurts. We just didn't connect enough for that to be who we were all the time. So we just changed our identity a little bit in that. Yeah.
But I loved it because I was like, I've seen that since like
Yeah.
November, and
Yeah.
then boom, it was like and the other team was like it'd be 4 or 6 points just right off
right
that.
up, just immediately.
And then I know watching this guy here, he come out 1-3-1, and then in the same possession, switch it to something, and then switch it to something, which you're known to do too. That first pass, run and jump, and then jump into something else, and it's that's good. Like I like that. I'm of course invested in the girls program, having girls, and I like seeing that style of play. I like seeing the high level coaching and them girls like it's there, and then boom, now they know. It's fun to watch.
And that's for us coaches. I mean, and that's what really makes a difference when we see something connect and click. And you've been working on it, and then all of a sudden it just happens, and that's why we do what we do. We see that success, from those things.
What about values? What about your team values?
Value the ball.
You want to think about it a little bit?
We value the ball.
Value the ball.
Value wins.
I'll start with ours because it's pretty much on a lot of the stuff that we do, and we have 4 pillars: give, grow, love, win. Winning is a byproduct of the other 3. Give, sacrifice self for something greater than self. Grow, we're trying to improve every day. Love, do it with passion and intensity. If you do those things, you'll win. We define win, what's important now. Whatever that is, whatever that moment is, win that moment, win success. And if you do those things, everything else will take care of itself.
Yeah, and I'll tell you from firsthand experience. I've got a daughter in college. You coached her,
yes,
and she still talks about the text messages that you. And I think that's just an extension of that culture. So she's almost a 20-year-old former high school athlete, and to get a text or a message from her former high school coach means the world to her. So that as a parent, that I appreciate that.
Thank you.
So. What do you got? Other than wins,
No.
I didn't
just win, baby.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Al Davis. There we go.
No. Ours is first one's always be positive. That's
I love it.
Come up with a good attitude, your body language, all those simple things. Be coachables too. And third is help other people. I'm sorry, I'll mumble through this. But those are 3 things that we focus on. And every day it's like these are our standards. This is what we're going to do. You're going to be positive. You're not going to be here. You're going to be coachable, which means you're going to be respectful. You're going to act right. Same as with the positive part. Again, it's like, if I'm over here and everything's terrible and I'm always sad and I'm Eeyore all the time, you just have to go somewhere else and be Eeyore. You got to get where you're like, hey, it's where we're at and let's get better. It's like, it's next play philosophy. I did that this morning. I came in, went to open the door, I had my hands full, and I poured coffee all over my hand, made a mess in the floor, and I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
Next coffee.
I wanted to throw it all over the place and make, bad words and everything else, and I was like, wait, no, next play. Let's go next play. Next play. And AJ was good last year. He would say, Coach, next play, let's move on.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those, it's like, where you're at, you just got to figure out how to get out of there.
Yeah.
To get what you want. And we tell our guys, we're going to figure it out. We'll figure this out. But again, be coachable. None of us are smart. Our guys helped us. It was, last year a big thing for us was, something happened and I chewed Zay out pretty hard, and then I went back and realized I was wrong, and I went back in front of the team and said, hey, it was my fault. I messed up right here. And Zay was good enough that he took the coaching, but in this one, I'm telling you, I was wrong. Okay. And that seemed to help a lot, and it was a good moment for us. And again, just the willingness to help each other. For us, my stuff last year, the kids were so much more helpful afterwards. They wouldn't let me do anything, which really got on my nerves. I'm glad now they start.
Probably why y'all are so successful, right?
Exactly. I would try to carry something like, no, I got to coach, And we were up there at Cookville after we beat Stone, and I jumped up on the thing to tell them something. They all there was like 5 hands grabbed up to me. They're like, no, coach. I'm like, I'm good. Would you leave me alone? I had trouble, but now I'm back. And but they were. It just kind of, that breeds trying to be helpful to our younger players. Our older guys have to coach our younger guys because we have a ton of kids. Like right now we have 21 kids we haven't got football in yet.
Right.
And so you're in there and it's like, when Austin goes out, he has to coach the freshman kid that comes into his position on that next group when they work. And, and you have somebody should be coaching them. And because you can't go to the sideline and sit there and just be Joe Cool and hang out.
Right.
And because you're not building that next thing, and I think that's a big help for us because it's all about angles, and our man-to-man stuff, we're growing it, and we're going no middle, getting the gaps, get to the midline, and everybody rotate, and we're getting so much better at it. Now, can you do it when you go live, and how good is the other guy you're playing against, and all those things. But it's fun to watch the growth, like Monday we couldn't do some things, and you go home and you're like, did we ever coach them at all last year? I mean, because I know most of these guys played, but we couldn't. It's just, they were getting used to it again.
I mean, when you ask them, hey, do you remember this from the summer? And most of them, no, I don't remember.
What happened in the summer?
No.
I do want to say this, like, being here 4 years under, working side by side with Coach Welch, what I see him and his staff, accountability. He holds his guys accountable to do the next right thing, and that's his culture. And being able to see that and work alongside someone that has similar. They got to do it a little different because he's coaching young guys to be men, and we're coaching young girls to be ladies and grow into that. But it's still about accountability to do the next right thing, and so we work well together program wise because of those same kind of core values.
I like our middle school coaches said it, and you guys said it. Like winning is different. There's different points of winning, and I was talking to a middle school girls basketball player the other day about it, and I was like, "What's the problem?" Because you can tell they wear it, wear it hard on their sleeve.
Yes.
If they're like, we're not winning, and I was like, "Well, what's winning look like to you? What is that?" And I said, "Go home, have your parents pull up Rocky. Rocky won." And I was like, Rocky gets the crap beat out of him. But it's different for him. It's he believes that he won because he could sit there for 12 rounds and take that pounding.
Yeah.
15,
and grow.
15,
Whatever.
15,
Yeah. And
old
then,
school boxing.
And then
Sorry.
And I said, hey, after that, you start seeing that was a win for him.
Yes.
And like his wife asked him, what do you want from this?
Yeah.
And I said that's just
he
a
just
good.
wants to know he can go the distance.
Yeah, all the way. That was a win to him. It wasn't beating Apollo Creed. It was just going. And then as you go on in the series,
Different levels of wins.
and they kind of just look at you like, "What's Rocky?"
Yeah.
No doubt.
Go ask your parents.
Or Hoosiers.
You're exactly right.
I said it's old. It's from the 1900s.
Yeah, we try to emphasize that stuff by process of progression. That's big for us. Is there any progress? Then it's not a loss. Like, if there's any progress. Now, if we didn't make any progress, then we need to evaluate, like, why. But there's any progress. One kid, one play, one quarter, whatever it is, and to get these kids to have more of a what's next kind of mindset, next play, like we've talked about. And that's what our job is to do, to get them to believe in the next, live in the moment, but believe in the next. And that way they can just kind of flush it and move on and try to continue that success.
Right. Our big thing last year was just 1-0 today. 1-0 today was what we said. And it takes on a lot of meaning. All right. When you have open heart surgery, 1-0 today was you got to the next day, right?
Yeah.
For me at that point. And now, it's like I teach psychology, and I'm like, hey, 1-0 today is what? Well, you came to school, you got your work all done, and you got home and you're healthy, and you're going to get to go back the next day. Well, you're 1-0 today.
Right.
I mean, let's.
And for the kids, they didn't get their phone taken up.
I
still have my phone.
I didn't take your phone, so you're 1-0 today.
How do you eat that elephant?
Yeah. How do you eat an elephant? It's one bite at a time. That's what. Most of our thought of the day is always the same thing, because it's a small progress. You're just taking a step, getting ready for the next, and 1-0 is you survived the day and you did the best you could. And I grew up on a dairy farm where Dad was the electrician, plumber, did everything. And 1-0 was we got up and we milked the cows in the morning and we milked the cows in the afternoon, and you got to go home. You got to go to sleep at night. All right, you're 1-0. The next day you're gonna get up and do it again, and you're gonna be 1-0, 365. And so it's one of those where it's like we're just trying to teach kids that, we have this dream world that everything's perfect. I have a dream, and I'm going to be like, a big time Division I basketball coach. And you're like, well, how's that going to happen? Well, I'm going to show up and I'm going to grind, and somewhere, I know it's like there was the guy Nate Oates at Alabama, it was like 7 years before he was a coach at Buffalo and got the job at Alabama. He was a high school basketball coach.
Yeah.
The guy Buckyball at Texas A&M.
Mm-hmm.
He was a coach at a high school in Birmingham. 8 years ago now? Then he got to go to Sanford, where he went from making big money like me in high school.
Yeah.
Then he went to Sanford, probably making $150K a year, and now he's at A&M making it's like 4.3.
Yeah.
I think it is something crazy.
That's
I'm wrong. I'm wrong. He was 1-0 that day.
Yeah, he was.
That contract day.
Exactly.
So was
Contract day.
him and his agent.
Yeah. Coach Olive, we need to talk to you.
Yeah, these are our agents, Coach Olive.
Yes.
We're gonna get big buyouts. I know that.
Exactly. I mean, that's the thing. I never got a buyout plan. I mean, it's like,
you did, yeah.
I'd be like, wasn't it the guy was at LSU before, Orgeron? He said it's $17 million buyout or something, and he said, okay. So I got 2 questions, and they were like, all right, what's the question? Where's the check? And which door do you want me to go?
What door you want to leave?
Big or small bills.
Go Tigers. Go Tigers. I loved him. He would say, go Tigers.
Go Tigers.
I was like, oh, he said go Tigers.
We've
he was awesome.
Yeah, I love both of those type of answers. I'm my kids know you, and I'm excited for my kids if they could do it, play for you. Like with all that stuff,
I believe they can.
Because I'm sitting there like, man, I go through this, and I'm just like, you're dead, and you know that with Eli. You're like, I'm not gonna say nothing until they ask me.
Yeah.
And then they ask you, and you're like, are you
Here you
ready?
go.
Are
Here
you
you
ready?
go.
And it's like, hey, you just do this, and but I love seeing the growth, and I know I'm ready for someone else to kind of take over, being and just go do that.
It's one of those things. I coached Cameron pretty much from the 4th grade to the 12th grade.
Mm-hmm.
I was so happy when I went to college,
right?
Because somebody else got to coach him.
Yeah.
And by the time he had been with me for 5 or 6 years, he was my best assistant my last 4 years at Macon County.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, would go scout with me, went to every clinic with me, and he was down at Pensacola this week. And I thought I had problems. He came in yesterday and he said, heard people putting stuff in the gym. Found out I didn't have a gym for the day to practice. Second day of practice. And he said, so I'm calling the
school dance,
the church. No, it was some memorial service that they have every year for people. But he called the local church, and the guy was like, well, I'll try to get you in. I can be here to 4:10. So we don't get out to 3:10. And so he's texting the guys like, hey guys, we're going to practice somewhere from 3:30 to 4:30. We're either going to be outside. They're going to play on the outside court to do a basketball game,
we've done that
which
before.
would be kind of tough at Tullahoma in cold weather. But Pensacola's a little bit better. But I'm like, man, but you just got to enjoy your kids playing and be a part of it, and let them kind of go at their pace.
Right.
And when they get over there doing other stuff, he called tonight. We talked a little basketball. It's like, oh, that's cool, because for the most part, he'd always said, yeah, I think I'll coach sometime. I just know I won't ever coach with you. And I said, I got you. I want to fake like I had heart surgery, and then you'll come help me.
We do have a call. We're about to wrap it up. We're over time, but that's okay. We're going to see what we got going on here. Hey, you're on the Mick and Mac Show.
Hey, Coach. Hey, Mick.
What's going on?
Matt Sweeten here. I heard the coach say he was raised on a dairy farm. I want to salute that to you.
Thank you.
I know the hard work, the hours, and the commitment it takes to be successful.
Thank you. Got a lot of pull because of that.
How has that played into your coaching career? Because those work ethics and those features of the dairy farm go hand in hand with sports, I feel like.
Yes, sir.
Also, is it hard to keep off the field issues as a community where we should be supporting our children and helping our children adapt, like you said, when real life hits? Is it hard to keep that noise out of your locker room? And if you could tell me how you achieve that, I would appreciate it. And thank y'all.
Hey, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.
State champion.
Yeah, exactly. State champ is right. The dairy farming, it was one of those things that, I think I was like 12. We got up to go milk the cows on Christmas Day, and we had a cow get down. We stayed out there, and we came in at 2:00 to open Christmas presents that afternoon. And there's never, you just get the next thing done. You're never out of it. I think it was the Mel Gibson movie. I can't think of the one where he's like, you're never out. There's always another chance. You always get another strike, or whatever. The one in the Vietnam movie there, the early one. I can't think of it. I saw it at the theater down here in Tullahoma. It was great. Popcorn was good. Soda was nice. But it was the dairy farm. Just watching my dad. You know, I wasn't smart enough to know, but that guy's my hero. Was my hero, and learned a lot from him.
Right.
Yeah, the noise. I mean, there's no magic formula, because if there was, then we wouldn't have the noise, right? So the noise there. What I've experienced and learned, and even learned more here along the way, Coach Olive, A Better Way Athletics, those kind of things. I think it's communication. You have the conversations. You try to have that stuff early. Part of the little thing that we do is, we send home some, we either have a parent meeting and then we send home some information and things like that. And one of that is the importance of that noise at home and how it can not only affect your daughter, but affect others and things like that. So we just talk about it. And I know it's a little uncomfortable because it's like, oh, is he talking to me? Is he? No, we're just saying in general that if we can be what he was talking about, positive, and we can have that positive, mindset, like you were waiting and saying, all right, well, you've asked, so here's what it is, but you say it with a positivity. So I think it's just a communication. To try to minimize the noise, you communicate with your parents, you connect with your parents as much as possible. Obviously, you have to set guardrails and parameters and things like that, but we're working together. One of the things I learned, I have my master's in leadership, and one of the things that I remember a principal that was teaching a class on, he was like, when you talk to them, how can we help your child? And so when we get to that, like, what can we do to help your child be successful? Not blaming you, not blaming me, not blaming them. Like, what can we do to communicate to help them do what you want them to do, but plus do what we want to do, and how can we be on the same page? So that communication and have it open enough to where you do have those parameters, but it's open enough to have those communications early and before it escalates and gets to, kind of some.
I was like, some of the advice, biggest advice I got was from that guy right there was, you tell your story. Don't let anyone else tell your story, because the other people are telling it. It's going to come out however they want it to. Well, and that's what you want, and that's good advice.
Yeah.
Both of you.
And the big thing there, is like you help kids understand that if we go win the state championship, and your only goal for the whole year was to win the state championship. Well, our year was a failure last year.
Right.
Last year was not a failure. That last year was a joy, and I would sign up for it every time, every year. And you say, well, you didn't win, you're a loser. And you're like, look, there's one outcome that you want. And, the first pick would be to win, play the championship game and win. Well, the second pick is to play a championship game and lose.
Right.
That in the whole state. That's it.
Yeah.
And again, 1-0 today. We got to play. We got to, and I've coached with a lot of good guys. You guys all here are great coaches. Everybody's much better than I am, and I've coached with a lot of guys that are much better than me. And coaches got to coach on a Saturday and win a state championship. But I've had a lot of great friends that coach that never got to coach on a Saturday, and that's tough. And and the parents and the noise, it's like, what do you really want for your kid? Right. What are you hoping for? And that's what Better Way Athletics does a really good job. I think it's 67% of kids, high school kids, say the worst part of high school athletics is a ride home with their parents after the game. And you're like, and that's what, it's that being positive. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call it like that. But I've read
that was a few years ago.
Appreciate it, Coach.
That's not this year.
Yeah, not this year. Not this year. It's all everybody's happy now. But it's one of those where you want to be encouraging and make it a great experience. Because a lot of people go and it's like, oh, I was miserable. So I hate the coach. The referees always cheat me. They charge me too much at the gate. Concessions are out of control. This person sits on my stuff and whatever. I mean, you're always mad about something. And, you want to go and say, is anybody having fun here?
That's right.
Is anybody having fun? Why are we doing this? Is because I love to play basketball.
Yeah. Real quick with that is the other thing just kind of popped in my mind that we talk to our parents. Like, you're going to coach your kids. So you can't tell them, don't coach your kid, because you are.
Yeah.
But effort and attitude. Because you should have autonomy to correct or coach your child on effort and attitude. Now, whether we're running flex or motion or zone or man, it's like, what are we here for?
Yeah, that's
like,
right.
I mean, has anybody, what kind of car do you drive?
I got a Camry.
Does anybody go to the Toyota factory and go, put that engine in that way? You know, no, but they do to coaches, right? And so like we have to embrace that. We know that. We signed up for it.
Right.
So we can't complain about it, but we have to embrace it and connect with those, parents and give them an avenue to do that, but try to do it in a positive way.
It's always funny. Somebody will say something like, you should have tried to stop. Gosh, we should have tried to stop them. Holy crap.
You should have.
I don't know why you let them score.
Yeah.
Here's the one thing I like. We don't have to choose whether we go for it on 4th down or not. That's a good thing about basketball coaches.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, guys, listen, we appreciate y'all coming. This was a successful basketball preview. Great conversation.
Appreciate all you guys.
Thank you guys.
We wish you guys the best of luck, and we're excited about calling games this year again. Super stoked about that. So thanks again for coming.
Absolutely. Yeah. We were wanting you guys to come up and do the whole thing, during the others game and stuff like that. It gives us great insight, but it also just, I think, gives, like what you guys were talking about, lets the public know. Because the public makes their perception, but, a lot of it gets positive with that, and it helps us, like, honestly, like, because sometimes we'll be like, I don't know. And then we're like, oh, well, he said that's what they're, someone's going through a little knee injury or something like that or whatever. And it's like, okay, but looking forward to, we've been talking about it since last year.
Since last year, yeah. We got to remind everybody that.
Welcome to my world.
We got fifth quarter Saturday, 9 a.m. With Coy and John Gray. Got to remind you that Lester's locks, he's picked Clemson -2.5, Missouri +5.5, and Iowa State +6.5. So Jeff Lester's locks.
Yep.
So
go with it, guys. Go with it.
Go off. But that's it. We'll be here next week.
Yep.
We'll be here next week at the same time and start kicking off or tipping off with basketball on the 17th with East West and then the 20th with you guys. So we're looking forward to it. Thanks again.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate
you
guys.
guys.
Thanks so much.
Have a good one. See you next week.
Bye, Ray.